Good morning. Welcome to Josh's Jumpstart. Today we want to give you some tips to overcome one of the most common concerns that we run into in door-to-door selling, selling over the phone, even selling to maybe small businesses. And that is a concern of, well, I need to talk to my spouse. Nothing worse than going through your whole conversation, your pitch, and going through everything, and it's all going well, and at the end they say, well, I think I need to talk to my spouse. And so we're going to give you some tips on how you can overcome that. So number one thing we want to identify is majority of the time, that's really not true. Okay? A lot of times they just want to postpone making the decision because maybe you haven't established enough value to make them buy right now. Because many of the times they've told that to me and I've continued with the approach, and guess what? They ended up buying. So they kind of made it sound like at first that maybe their spouse is the decision maker, but in reality it's really them that's the decision maker. But what it was, it gave me feedback that I haven't established enough value to be able to let them buy from me right now. So that's what we want to talk about, is how can we overcome that objection. So you're going through your whole spiel, and at the very end they say, well, I need to talk to my spouse, or this is kind of more in my spouse's department, whatever it is. So what I'll do is, here's a trick. So write this down. You're taking notes at home, write this down. All I do is I simply relate with them. I say, you know what, that makes sense. Wouldn't want you guys to, or want you to end up on the couch, or this end up in divorce court, or whatever, over making an important decision like this. And I'm kind of teasing with them, but I'm relating with them, and that's important. You have to be able to relate. When your customers have a concern, don't get defensive, but acknowledge that and relate with them. Like, yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't want you to end up on the couch, or, you know, that's kind of an extreme case, but it's funny to say I wouldn't want you guys to end up in divorce court over this kind of decision. But then I take it and I just simply reverse it on them and say, let's pretend that your spouse was here, and what do you think they would like about this product or service? And then guess what usually happens? And the customer will say, well, my spouse will probably like this, 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 and this. And then you can build on that. And then basically what you're doing is you're allowing them to sell you on why their spouse will like it. And then you just congratulate them. Yeah, I'll bet your spouse will like this, like this, like this, like this. And then it's almost like you two are both kind of ganging up on the other third spouse, or even on that person, you know what I mean? Just because we're both working together to help them see the benefits of this. So it's a small trick and it's a small tip, but it has been extremely powerful, not only for myself, but for my clients and the sales reps that I train. They've been able to close more sales by simply, when somebody says, I need to talk to my spouse, just simply reverse it and say, well, if your spouse were here, what was it that they would like about this product? What would they like about this service? How do you think this would make his or her life easier because of having this product or service? And by continuing with the process, I guarantee you will get more sales by simply assuming that the spouse is going to like this. So there you go. I hope you appreciate this tip and that it helps you close more sales today. Thank you for listening to Josh's Jumpstart. Best of luck with more selling. Thanks, and have a great day.